sky is so pretty right now. I wonder if your pretty eyes see it. I need a good love. I wonder if you're ever gonna be it.
It makes you question if you want to keep doing this kind of stuff. It's just so frustrating. Point Culver, everyone. Welcome.
We are parked right in front of the start of the cliffs. That's insane. And the drive watching the sunrise was amazing. So guys, check the tides. And usually low tide is really early in the morning, like today it was 5:30. And then do the beach run. It is a smooth ride and so beautiful. So worth it. Check it out. I was worried, but you don't have to be worried at all.
So this is literally where the beach ends, and these cliffs are part of the cliff system, the Culver cliffs, the Baxter cliffs that run pretty much all the way along the Great Australian Bight, all the way to, yeah, South Australia. I think they end somewhere around Toolinna. So, little fun fact.
This is amazing. This cliffs are literally about 100 meters high. Just meet the ocean right here. The beach just stops. Plenty of beach that way. Make sure to check out this little cave here.
What pressure are we running?
So we've got about 22 in the front and about 35 in the back. And it was mainly just for getting onto the beach and to get back off later on, just so we don't get stuck. And there's a bit of a sandy bit we have to go up to get back to the belts. So yeah, we'll leave them that low until we get to the belts, and then there's some Rio sticking out, so we'll probably pump them back up for the belts. And then if we have to, there's one more sandy bit after that we might have to let them down again for, we'll see. And then after that, it should all be pretty rocky, so we'll pump them back up to probably about 40-ish in the front and maybe 60 in the back, something like that.
But always remember, we are 12 tons, we're fully loaded. we are trying to get back up to Wattle Camp, Google Maps Wattle Camp, which is up the top, the first section. And there's a really sandy bit that's worrying me a lot. Actually easy. I don't know why we were so scared. It was easy. And now we inflated our tires a bit more because it's so tight and overgrown, the track, and there's so many trees on either side, and we don't want to pinch our sidewalls. But we will get to a point where we have to get up a sandy hill. And then we might have to adjust the tire pressure. Alright, this section with the belts on the ground, it is a sandy hill, but they put these rubber belts down to give everyone more grip. This is a bit of an angle, Patrick.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll have to stick to this side.
Yeah.
It's rocky over here anyway.
Yeah, we're walking it first before we give it a try.
That's not too bad either.
There are some like nails. That's the way they attached it. So we're having a look if there's any that's facing the wrong direction and could pinch our tires. All right, there is a broken chair, and that's where one of those is sticking out, and that would definitely pinch your tire. Definitely. That's why this camp chair is here. So we will have to go all the way out to this side and hopefully get past it. So this is where you have to be really careful because of that pin sticking out. Ja. Kannst links einschlagen, wieder zurück auf die Bahn. Du bist schon lang vorbei. And now that sandy bit, that goes a bit on an angle to our not favorite side. So I'll try to record it from here. Overgrown, and there's this copper wire from the telegraph post everywhere on the tracks, so you'll see it and then drive over it pretty much. Sometimes the track's really narrow and we're scraping along bushes or branches, And that's why we decided to wear our safety glasses, because we were just too scared that things keep flying into our faces, and we can't shut the windows, it gets too hot, so we have to have the windows open as well. But yeah, these are awesome because they protect you from the side as well, so nothing can go flying in there.
This week we are giving away one pair of these safe style glasses along with your choice of color band. We'll choose the winner by you guys posting in the comments what the craziest track is that you guys have been on. And we'll pick the winner in 2 weeks. And if you don't happen to win and you still want to get yourself a pair of safe styles, just check out our discount code in the description below.
Good luck! We got a little souvenir up the top. What do you reckon, Patrick? You gotta push it off?
It's not coming with us,
So guys, what happened? We got 2 flats at the same time, both front tires. The driver's side is pretty damaged. There's a massive crack in the sidewall. The passenger side still has a piece of, I don't know, tree root or something stuck in it. It's not too bad, so we might be able to fix it so we at least have one spare. But definitely not great. $2,000 gone.
Too much money.
This part of the track was so sandy that it was a real pain to try and jack the truck up, not to mention dangerous. But in the end, we dug down to the harder stuff, got the jack on the blocks of wood, and it just managed to get the tires off the ground.
on kind of soft ground. It was a bit of a mission to get the Unimog jacked up. We'll explain it later. We're tired, we're dirty everywhere. We don't have any more spares because obviously 2 tires went at the same time, so yeah, we're a bit worried because the track is pretty long to get back onto bitumen, and we can't have another broken tire, so we'll see how we go. Let's clean ourselves and keep hitting the tracks. Literally driving right next to the cliff, right next to it.
So wild, but it's so nice.
It's beautiful,
It's
and
so
when the
worth
sun's
bumpy
out,
ride.
the colors are just amazing.
Alright, so welcome to Toolinna. Toolinna Cove, awesome spot. As you can see, the cliffs here are just amazing. Bit of an update from us. As you saw, we've punctured 2 tires. One of them is, well, it's a huge gash in the sidewall. If we really have to, I'll try and plug it, but I've just plugged the other one so far. Thing is, they're both in the sidewall, which is just so frustrating. And we've got about 70 Ks to go on these tracks until we get back to the bitumen. So we've pumped the tires up a bit higher just to try and keep the sidewalls off the floor. It means we'll be going a bit slower as well, just because it's bumpier and everything. The Pajero is at under 1/4 of a tank, so we've put the jerry can into their fuel tank, so they've got hopefully enough diesel to make it to Kaiguna. That's where we'll be heading back onto the bitumen. There's a roadhouse there, so yeah, fingers crossed we make it there. Hopefully no more surprises or anything else. I really wish it was true.
Alright,
Here we have the culprit.
that was stuck in there. Wow.
It's not even big.
It's tiny.
And it's not even hard, it's literally cracking.
Well, the good thing in all this is we are at this beautiful spot, pretty far away from anything, and we can work in peace and quiet on our tire situation. And also, if we needed help, there's just like no one out here. It's just us. So yeah, we'll figure it out ourselves. One of the things we're carrying with us is a tire repair kit. So for everyone that hasn't seen it, it has this part to roughen the surface, and then you have this glue stuff, sealant, and those strings that you put in. and that should seal the hole, because this is literally just a puncture. At least that's what we're hoping for. So we just filled up one of the tires, and it looks like the puncture repair worked. It is holding air, so we put it back up. It's gonna be our only spare for this trip now. And the other one, we checked this crack, it's just like all the way through. It's a mystery. There's no impact, you can see from on the outside, no scratch or anything. It's literally just a crack in the sidewall.
Your bags, say all your goodbyes. Get ready for the ride of your life. You'll be traveling way across the sea. I know you're trying to set yourself free. So when you're out there on the road and you're feeling so alone, no matter where you go, you can always come back home. You can always come back home.
What are you doing?
We just grabbed a little souvenir. Little.
This should be the last day on the tracks, and we should get to Culver Roadhouse back on bitumen. We cannot wait, but I reckon after a while we'll get bored of bitumen again. But it will be good just to calm down a bit and not having to be focused like 24/7, that you don't run into like tree roots and stake your tires. And the morning's beautiful, it's raining, it's all wet.
This, if all goes to plan, is going to be our last camping night on the track.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah, we'll get to Culver Roadhouse hopefully, and then hit the 90 miles straight back towards Norseman.
Let's get out of here. And a quick tip, another thing we are usually doing, especially when I'm making brekkie, Patrick jumps out and he checked all the oil levels and filled up where we had to. So just to make sure we're not running anything dry.
I wish that I could see what the hell is wrong with me, but I don't. No, I'm getting there, but it's getting so hard.
Honestly, we love the adventure, and my brother and his girlfriend are perfect co-adventure pilots because they always go on adventures and travel the world, and they have had situations that were wild, like really wild. But we are a bit on the edge right now just because of all the damage. Which is part of it, obviously. We just want to get out on bitumen now, so we know there's no more, or less likely there's more.
I wanna do everything you do, counting the stars.
you don't. Now you're getting there, but it's getting so hard. I guess you should have known the way to let me go, but you don't. Now you're getting there and it's breaking my heart.
I wanna travel the world with you, counting the stars. I wanna do everything you do, counting the stars. I don't mind, and I don't care.
If we get lost in the world out there, I don't mind, and I don't.
Another disaster. Look at that. It's not funny anymore.
What's happening here?
Oh, we're taking the inner bead off. Luckily, we called the guys at
Double glazing
Double
factory.
Glazing Factory and they guided us through how to get it out, which was good because it's not easy.
Yeah, so the key is you pretty much start at the long ones first. So you pop the first one out, the long one, because you can bend it a bit, and then you just work your way from the corners around and you pull all the beads off. And that way we can hopefully pull
Get
the
that glass out.
glass out.
We're cutting a piece of ply that we had with us, luckily, to the same size the window was. And then we'll chuck it in the frame and pop in the beads again, so it should be sealed.
Thank goodness we took this with us.
Yeah.
Just cut it to size. And now we'll just put the
inner bead back in.
beads back in, just to keep the ply in place, and then probably put some duct tape on the outside. Alright, so pop these beads back in.
Alright, our new window's in. Since the glass, both sides, because it's double glazed, both sides of the glass are pretty thick and there's this air gap in between. We have to find some spaces to wedge in here so that this can't move around much. But yeah, the inner beads are in, so it's like it can't fall out. And now we just have to make sure it can't wiggle around as well.
Alright, so put a piece of ply on the window just to keep it closed until we can get back to Perth and get a new window. It's just frustrating, this kind of stuff. Like, it's so unlucky. It's literally like branches have to hit the window at exactly the right angle for this to happen. So yeah, this is walking ahead now and just gonna cut down anything close to the track. So it makes you question if you want to keep doing this kind of stuff. It's just so frustrating. Like, this trip is going to cost us so much more than just, you know, $750 in fuel, and, you know, even the side clearance lights, and, you know, now the mirror's broken and the tires, and just, yeah, makes you really makes you question if you want to keep doing this kind of stuff, like, and why you're doing it. So we'll see.
track. Look at this freedom. Yeah, it doesn't last very long though.
We made it! Woo-hoo!
We are very close to the airstrip now, and it's all open. I wouldn't say we made it, Patrick. We're not at the Caguna Roadhouse yet, and there's still a bit of bush ahead of us, but it should be all good now.
I'm gonna go drive on the airstrip.
Oh my god. Alright, our marine fly didn't survive. Wild. Very wild.
Alright, yeah, what do you think?
Well, it was an awesome adventure and we saw some really nice places, but it came at a really high price.
Yeah.
Say that?
Yeah.
We'll do a whole in-depth review of the whole track with tips and tricks, how much damage we had in the end.
Yeah. In the end, we've got to say, I think the most damage happened up on the cliffs.
Yeah.
The little bit that happened down, like from the Salt Lakes to Wattle Camp, was avoidable because you could have done a beach run.
Yeah, we reckon you could have done a beach run, but only at low tide.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, it was an awesome trip. Like I said, super adventurous, but
it's kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime trip.
It is.
So
it is.
yeah, we'll see how much it's gonna cost us. Won't be fun to fix everything, but it's part of the adventure.
We'll be missing off YouTube for a while because we're gonna have to go back to work, everyone. So sorry about that.
Yeah, I guess so. And Apply and Survive. We are gonna order a new window very soon.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's get out of here. Back to Caguna and then 90 miles straight on the bitumen. Check this out. No wonder we're not getting it much solar in today. Same here. Just trying to clean at Caguna Roadhouse before we hit the highway and everything flies off into other vehicles. So yeah, we'll take a bit.
We are at the sign. On the bitumen, at the sign.
90 miles straight again!
Yeah, no more having to turn the wheel, drive around trees, watch out for rocks. It's gonna be a very
smooth ride, hopefully.
And comforting ride, I hope. So, yeah.
We got new tires on the front, so it might be a bit bumpy. They're not worn in.
It'll probably be very bumpy.
We have done this before in our van, 2020. Been a while. But this time we're really happy to do it. Last time we weren't that much.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's get to it.
-20 kilometers on the Nullarbor on the 90 mile straight, and we decided to stop quickly and just check everything. Check if anything's overheating, the portals, the brakes, diffs, gearbox, everything, just to make sure, because we did this tough track and we don't want to destroy anything.
Like nothing before I knew. When you came along, nothing felt wrong. Now I'm only thinking of you. Can't wait another day when you're so far away. I wish that I'd stay. This must be love.
Alright, back on the bitumen. We camped out the side of the Highway. bit, 100 Ks or so outside of Norseman. We drove a bit late until night last night. We'll pretty much end it here. Just kind of throwing this out as a bit of a motivation, because expedition trucks and like trucks and four-wheel drive trucks in general are becoming more and more popular, and there's more of them out there. We're just trying to, you know, encourage everyone that has one to go out, get onto the tracks, like take a chainsaw with you, trim the trees a bit. Like, we're trying to do our part to keep the tracks open. You know, you're not only going to make it easier for the four-wheel drives to get through, because even the Pajero has new scratches and stuff. We have tons of scratches, we have tons of damage, but if everyone went out and did this kind of stuff with their four-wheel drive trucks, all these tracks would be a little bit wider and just a lot more enjoyable for everyone. So, bit of a motivational speech. Get out to your local tracks, clean them up a bit. Just take a chainsaw, you'll be fine.